If you receive Social Security, like any kind of Social Security at all, just stop scrolling for a second. Wait. Yeah, I'm serious. Because something happened this February that, honestly, it hasn't happened in decades. Decades. And if you didn't hear about it, which a lot of people didn't, it could mess with your payment, your planning, just your peace of mind in general. And I don't want that. I'm not here to scare you or anything dramatic like that, no. I really don't want you getting left behind because nobody explained it clearly. So if you're on retirement benefits or SSDI, that's Social Security Disability Insurance, or SSI, Supplemental Security Income, yeah, or survivor's benefits or spousal benefits based on your husband's or wife's work record, this is for you. All of you. I mean it. Every single one. Just stay with me for a minute. Don't click away yet. This is actually important. Okay, let me slow down and be clear about who needs to hear this. If you receive Social Security retirement benefits, this applies to you. If you receive SSDI, again, that's Social Security Disability Insurance, yeah, you too. If you receive SSI, Supplemental Security Income, this is for you. If you're a widow or a widower and you're getting survivor's benefits, this is especially for you. Especially. And if you receive spousal benefits based on your husband's or wife's work record, yes, this is for you too. I know, I'm repeating myself a little, but I just don't want anyone thinking, oh, that's probably not about me. If any of that sounds like you, even a little bit, don't tune this out. Just give me a minute. I want you to feel seen right now, like actually seen, because each of these groups, retirement, SSDI, SSI, survivors, spousal, they're not affected the same way. They're just not. And before this video is done, I'm going to speak to each of you directly, not in some broad, generic way, specifically. Okay, so here's what I'm going to cover today. First, I'm going to explain exactly what happened in February 2026 and why it's historic. And when I say historic, I don't mean dramatic for clicks. I mean it hasn't happened in decades. Then I'm going to tell you what this actually means for your payment, like real dollars, real numbers, not vague estimates or it depends answers. Then I'll give you a simple numbered action plan. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. So you're not sitting there wondering, okay, but what do I actually do now? And, this part matters, I'm going to warn you about the mistakes people are already making, because they are. I've already seen it. And I don't want you copying those mistakes just because nobody explained it clearly. I've spent years helping everyday people understand their Social Security benefits. Not attorneys, not politicians, just regular people. People who were confused, frustrated, sometimes honestly scared. People who just needed someone to break it down in plain English without sounding like a government manual. That's what I do. That's literally what I do. And that's what I'm doing right now. All right, before we get into the big headline, because we will, let me give you something practical immediately. Your February 2026 payment dates. These are confirmed, not rumors, not guesses, confirmed. So, if your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your payment arrived, or will arrive, on Wednesday, February 11th. Wednesday, February 11th. If that's you, that's your date. Okay, so let me keep going. If your birthday falls on the 11th through the 20th, your payment date is Wednesday, February 18th. That's the 18th, Wednesday. And if your birthday falls on the 21st through the 31st, your payment date is Wednesday, February 25th. Yeah, the 25th. And if you receive SSI, your February payment was issued on February 1st. February 1st. Write those down. Seriously, write them down somewhere. Take a screenshot. Send it to your spouse, your kids, whoever helps you with bills, because these dates are confirmed. No surprises there. No changes. That part is solid. Okay, now let's talk about what's historic, because this is where it shifts a little. Here's what happened. In February 2026, Social Security officially entered a new chapter. And I don't mean that in some dramatic way, I mean that literally. For the first time in a very long time, several major changes are all happening at the same time, in the same year, affecting the same people. That's unusual. Let me slow down and take this one step at a time because it can get confusing fast. First, the 2026 Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA. Yeah, COLA. That went into effect. COLA is the annual increase to your benefit. It's meant to help your payment keep up with inflation, with groceries going up, utilities going up, medical care getting more expensive, real life stuff. That's what COLA is supposed to help with. All right, so let's talk numbers for a second. The 2026 COLA was confirmed at 2.5%. 2.5%. Now, I know that might sound small. You hear 2.5% and you think, okay, that's it? But let's actually look at it. On a $1,500 monthly benefit, that's an extra $37.50 per month. $37.50. Over a year, that's $450 more per year. $450. And look, that's not nothing. It matters. It might not feel life-changing, but it's not zero either. Okay. Second, and this is where the history part really comes in, the Social Security Administration made significant changes to how they process and handle certain benefit adjustments. Yeah, specifically updates to how earnings limits are calculated for people who are still working while receiving benefits. So if you're working and collecting, this part is important. The retirement earnings test exempt amount went up, which basically means if you are under full retirement age and still working, you can now earn more money before Social Security temporarily withholds part of your benefit. That's a big deal for some people. In 2026, that limit increased to $22,320 per year for people below full retirement age. $22,320. That's the number. And that is a meaningful increase. A lot of people don't even know this limit exists. I mean, seriously, they've never heard of it, let alone that it changed. And then third, the maximum taxable earnings limit also rose, which affects how much of your income is subject to Social Security taxes. And it also affects future benefit calculations for people who are still paying into the system. So, yeah, this isn't just one small tweak. It's multiple moving parts, all happening at once. Okay, let me say this in a more real way. Here's why 2026 just feels different. It's not just one change. It's not just, oh hey, small update this year. No, it's the combination of everything. The COLA adjustment, the earnings limit increase, the administrative updates, all of it landing at once, same year, same people. And it's happening while inflation is still kind of squeezing people. Medical costs, still high. Housing? Don't even get me started. If you're on a fixed income, you're feeling it. You just are. And that combination, all those moving pieces together, that hasn't happened like this in a very long time. So if you've just been, doing what you did in 2024 or 2025, same budget, same tax withholding, same plan you set up and forgot about, you might, and I mean might, be leaving money on the table. Or worse, making decisions based on numbers that aren't even right anymore. Old numbers. And that's how small mistakes turn into big headaches later. All right, let me talk directly to you now. If you're a retiree, your COLA increase should already be showing in your February payment. It should be there already. If you haven't checked your My Social Security account online, please do that this week. Not next month, not when I remember, this week. Just log in and look at the new amount. Make sure it matches what it's supposed to be, because sometimes people assume it's correct, and then, wait, it's not. If you're on SSDI, same COLA applies to you. You got the 2.5% increase too. Yes, you. And if you're doing trial work, or kind of testing whether you can earn a little income, those updated thresholds matter, like a lot. Please don't guess. I know it's tempting to go, it's probably around the same as last year. Don't do that. Look the numbers up, or just call Social Security directly. Yeah, I know calling isn't fun, but fixing an overpayment later, way less fun. So just double check now. It's easier. Okay, so if you're on SSI, your February 1st payment should reflect the updated 2026 federal benefit rate. Yeah, February 1st, not sometime later. The maximum federal SSI payment for an individual in 2026 is $967 per month. For a couple, it's $1,450. If your payment looks different, yeah, don't just ignore it. Contact your local Social Security office. Seriously, don't wait. All right, if you're a widow or widower, I know this year might already feel heavy, and I want you to hear this clearly. Your survivor's benefit also got the COLA increase. You didn't get left out. And hey, if you've never looked into whether switching from a survivor's benefit to your own retirement benefit makes sense, 2026 is the year to have that conversation. With Social Security, with a trusted advisor, don't put it off. Yeah, don't wait. If you receive spousal benefits, same thing. Your benefit went up too. And if your spouse has recently passed, or if your own work record has grown over the years, it might be worth a phone call to Social Security just to make sure you're getting the highest benefit you're entitled to. Okay, now here's your simple action plan. Write this down. Step 1. Log in to your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. Verify your new 2026 benefit amount. If you don't have an online account, ask a family member to help you create one. It's free, it's safe. Yeah, seriously, don't skip it. This is step 1. Step 2, I'll get to next, but make sure you do this first. All right, let's keep rolling with the action plan. Step 2, compare your new 2026 amount to what you got in December 2025. You should see the COLA increase reflected there. If you don't, yeah, note the difference, write it down somewhere, and get ready to call Social Security. Step 3. If you're working and receiving benefits, look up the 2026 earnings limit. Make sure your current income is within the allowed range. And if you're close to the limit, adjust now, not later. Seriously, don't wait until the last minute. Step 4. If you're a widow, widower, or getting spousal benefits, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 and just ask one question. Am I receiving the highest benefit I'm eligible for? That one question could honestly change everything for you. Step 5. Update your budget. With the new payment amount confirmed, sit down this week and update your monthly budget. Even a small increase, like a few $dozen, changes what you can plan for. Yeah, it matters. That's your 5-step action plan. Do it, even if it feels annoying, because skipping it could cost you. Okay, now let me warn you about the mistakes I'm already seeing. Mistake 1, ignoring the change. Some people see a small increase and think, it doesn't really matter. It does. Every dollar counts, especially on a fixed income. Mistake 2, assuming your payment adjusted automatically and never checking. Yeah, it should have, but errors happen. Always verify, don't just assume. Mistake 3, not reporting changes in income or living situation to Social Security. If something changed in 2025 or early 2026, like maybe you got a part-time job or moved, you may need to update your record. Failing to do that can cause overpayments, and yeah, Social Security will ask for that money back. Mistake 4, making major financial decisions based on old numbers. Use the 2026 figures, not last year's. Okay, I just want to take a moment and say this directly to you. You are not alone. Seriously, feeling confused, worried, overwhelmed, that's normal. These systems are complicated. The rules change all the time. And honestly, nobody really sits you down and explains it clearly. So yeah, it's okay to feel lost. You're not the only one. All right, That's why you're here. And honestly, that's the right instinct. You don't need to panic. You don't need to rush around. You just need the right information, then take one step at a time. I mean, you've handled hard things before, right? This is manageable, I promise. Okay, if this video helped you even just a little, please subscribe to this channel because these updates keep coming and I keep tracking them so you don't have to do it alone. Also, drop a comment below and tell me which benefit do you receive? Retirement, SSDI, SSI, survivors, spousal? I read every comment. Yeah, every single one. And your question, it might just become the next video. So, take care of yourself this February. Check your payment, update your numbers, and know someone is out here looking out for you. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, take care.